On the floor for the visiting Golden State Warriors. At center, at power forward, Green. At shooting, Bleyz. At the other guard position, Stephen Curry. At the other forward position, Kevin Durant. The head coach of this team is Steve Kerr.
Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. It's a Monday afternoon broadcast of the NBA. Kevin Harlan here along with analysts Greg Anthony and Steve Smith. And we'll be hearing from DA along the sideline all game long. Western Conference battles, always fun. This time it's the San Antonio Spurs intent on protecting home court.
The Spurs going against the grain. Most teams going small and shooting threes. Aldridge, a big forward who loves the mid-range.
And it's going to be San Antonio off the tip. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Offense and defense with Durant and Draymond at the 3 and the 4. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. And it's Pachulia in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. Here's Curry. Thompson outside. Green with a screen on Green. Curry with it. He's picked up by Parker. Golden State moving the ball around. And here's Green outside. Here's San Antonio. Green kicks to Gasol. He dishes it to Parker. Back to Gasol. A 3 from Leonard. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Leonard's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. About 1 minute into the first quarter. And with Aldridge in the paint alongside another 7-footer, the Spurs have plenty of length inside.
Yeah, they do. LaMarcus Aldridge with pretty good mobility for a player his height. He's able to move his feet defensively and cover the pick and roll perfectly.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry against Parker. Curry passes to Pachulia. Baseline try. No good on the shot. A bit long that time. The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Leonard kicks to Aldridge. Pass to Parker. They set the pick. Back to Aldridge. Over Green. Aldridge, no luck.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And he comes up with the deuce.
When you get the rock to Green down low, he is a wrecking ball, using his body and arms so well.
Outside Aldridge. Over Green. Gets some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. Aldridge has got his first bucket in this one. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Green. And the layup's good off the glass.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
A lot of laziness going on out there. Still early in the game, but that needs to get worked out. Getting there up in age. We know Tony Parker was the Spurs' top scorer for half a decade from 2011 on. Their offense was built around his slashing ability. This is a problem for him. Inconsistent from the mid-range.
San Antonio leading by 3. Aldridge dishes to Parker. Green, the screen. From the baseline. The offensive rebound. Out to Parker. A 3-ball. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. The wide open look for Durant. And another basket for Golden State.
That's why Durant's one of the best scorers in the game. I don't know how the defense stops that.
Parker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Parker passes to Aldridge. Over Green. And that one's good by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his second basket of the game.
Against pressure, aggressive move by Aldridge. At his best when dictating the action.
Picked by Pachulia. There's a screen. Here's Green. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. You know, for all the great things that Draymond Green does on the basketball floor, perhaps his greatest asset, Steve, is his ability to be a leader. Other MVPs and All-Stars will defer to him to set up the defense and get going on offense.
You know, Kevin, that's what we do at Michigan State. That's the kind of player and leader that Draymond has been his whole career. Doesn't care about stats, only cares about winning. Willing to step up and take the big shot as well.
No good on the free throw.
Draymond, a former second-round draft pick, always plays this game with a chip on his shoulder.
So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. Different look here for the Warriors. West is checked in for Pachulia. Iguodala comes in for Kevin Durant. Patrick McCaw, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And the second free throw, good.
Many can argue at this point that Draymond should have had 3 Defensive Player of the Year awards. Arguably one of the most impactful defenders of this generation. Can take over a game without ever scoring a point.
The Warriors trailing. There's 1:54 left to play in the first quarter. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. And taken over without scoring is a Draymond specialty. Steve, you think back to his triple-double with points not being one of those categories.
Kevin, Draymond is just an amazingly unique player in the NBA with this defense. Can actually guard positions 1 through 5. Plays his best defense when the moment matters the most.
The Warriors have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. McCaw kicks to Iguodala. 1:09 left to play in the first quarter. Picked by West. 5 on the clock. The 15-footer. And again, it's the Warriors missing. San Antonio leading. Here's Mills. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And last season, Patty Mills averaging the most assists of his career. In fact, he was the highest efficiency player rated on the Spurs.
You know what? He says becoming more of a leader has helped him grow as a playmaker. He's enjoying his new role.
Shooting 2.
That free throw, no good.
And as great as the Warriors are on offense, the best team in the league on that end last year, their defense is just as good. Had the #1 defense last season. To have the top offense and defense explains why they're so dominant.
The Warriors making a switch here. Young's checked in. And the second free throw, good. And for the Warriors, the defense, Steve, has been the underrated strong point of the team for so long. They just bother shots and make life difficult for opposing teams.
They do. They have great personnel, and they have the ability to switch on defense. Players are so versatile with who they can guard. The communication is excellent, and the rotation on point.
Now here's Mills. He's covered by Livingston. Here's Laverne. And the shot falls short this time.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Now here's Livingston, covered by Mills. Here's the screen, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's a tough one, but on those illegal screen calls, the defender's never going to get the benefit of the doubt.
Some guys, they just know how to get away with it, and some don't.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Rely on what happened in the past, then you're stuck in the past. And we, many of us, maybe our last shot, our last season, we don't even know if we're going to have another season. So, we want to do as good as we can.
Well, the fire is still there, but the energy and the ability, guys, to get it done physically, let's face it, at this point, Ginobili's mostly gutting it out.
Still, though, he'll either beat you or go down swinging. Just a tough individual.
Well, it's been a tight one so far as we get the second quarter going back here. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Aggressive rebounding in that first quarter. That's what's given them the advantage.
Control the boards, and you control the flow of the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. On the court for San Antonio. Mills out there with Murray. And there's Laverne. Then there's Rudy Gay. And it's Anderson in at the 4 slot. He has a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Guys, Kevin Durant is a unique player. LeBron James said he's a 7-footer with 6-foot ball handling skills, jump shot, and athleticism. It's never been done in our league. Never had a guy that's 7 foot and can do all that, so it sets him apart. Kevin, I'm 6 feet tall, and I can broadcast.
You can, and you can write, and by the way, you're in the Hall of Fame. DA, thank you.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Every so often, Steve, Andre Iguodala will dial it back to when he was younger and remind you of what he once was, one of the best players in the NBA, one of the most athletic players in the league. Now he usually saves that for big moments or when the team needs him to be that kind of player.
You're so right. You remember last season when Kevin Durant went down, Iguodala played fantastic basketball in Durant's absence. You almost felt like Iguodala is holding back until he's needed the most.
Free throw drops for Iguodala.
The free throw line is something that Iggy needs to work on. He's hit or miss from there.
Murray with it. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Aldridge. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Curry dishes to West. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. West has got his first 2 points of the night. Murray kicks to Aldridge. He feeds it to Green. From the high post, count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to just 1 on the basket for Murray. Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Curry kicks to Young. Count that one. Young's got his first points in this one.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Gay outside. The 3. Unable to get that one. And Golden State will come the other way. Passes it to Young. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead. Now here's Murray. Defense right on him. Kicks it out to Gay. Drills it from outside.
Hey, this is what happens when Kawhi gets the ball. He draws in the defense, and you leave someone open.
They double team Curry. It's stolen by Green. And here comes Leonard leading the fast break. Here's Gay. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And it almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And stolen by Aldridge. Pushing it up. Ahead. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Curry kicks to Young. Iguodala outside. Curry setting the pick for Iguodala. Young passes to Curry. They double team Curry. West dishes to Young. No good, unable to end this run. For San Antonio, they've gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 of 10.
You know, Kevin, it's easy to forget it, but Greg Popovich was almost fired by the Spurs back in '99. Rough start that year, under 500. The players caught wind that if they didn't win the next game in Houston, Pop would get the X.
Curry kicks it to West. Leonard against Iguodala. Here's Curry with the 3. And again, no good by Golden State. San Antonio leading by 4. And amazing to think about an all-time great like Popovich being on the hot seat. His players went to the mat for him, though, didn't they?
Some huge performances by Tim Duncan, among others. They really came out to support Pop. The Spurs finished that season on a tear, going on to win the franchise first NBA title.
Leonard with the ball. And it's Iguodala picking him up. Green missing again. Warriors trail by 4. And it's slammed in by Young.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
The Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. For San Antonio, they've gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Shoots from 12. Gasol kicks to Laverne. San Antonio again missing. Feeds to Livingston. And the wide open shot from Green. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. San Antonio leading. Anderson passes to Parker. He kicks to Gasol. Over Pachulia. The shot's good from Gasol. Gasol's got his second basket of the game. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Tipped away. Stolen by Anderson. And now the fast break Anderson with the ball. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Gasol. Warriors trail by 4.
2-for-1 territory, but they got to work quick.
This is where the play calling comes in. Let's see what they got.
McCaw kicks to Durant. Pachulia sets a screen for Durant. Shot off the screen, and the shot goes in.
A scorer like KD can beat you one-on-one. If you run him off a screen and give him a step, it's all over.
Ginobili dishes to LeVerne. Right side Gasol, and here's Anderson for 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Spurs lead by 2. A chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. With Draymond Green, Draymond rebounding a bit of a struggle. How do you improve that?
Hit your man, get 5 guys to the boards. Guards get in there and clean up those boards that's loose, but our big guys got to hold our mans off, and we've been doing that this half.
We'll see if all 5 can get you more boards in that second half, Dre. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
Game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. Kenny, what was your take on San Antonio?
Well, they're putting bodies on people. If you just look at the rebounding numbers, you can tell that they've been putting their body on and being more physical than the other team. Now that fact looms large on both sides, and that's going to be the difference in the second half.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
They were really efficient, great approach offensively. Their shot selection was first rate. They were always working hard to get good looks. That can't change in the second half. They need to be just as well organized as they have been so far.
Been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. The Warriors trailing, setting the floor for the Warriors. Thompson and Durant, the sharpshooters, at the 2 and the 3. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Curry in at the point guard.
Last season, Steve Kerr once again having to miss time due to complications from his back surgery. He missed the majority of the team's postseason, but he got through the regular season fine, but it's something that has troubled him off and on.
Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
Parker passes to Aldridge. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Aldridge has got 8. And having worked with Steve Kerr here at 2K and other capacities, usually we get to rib him a lot and make jokes whenever we see him coaching. But Steve, I speak for everyone in the 2K family when we wish Steve all the best and hope he can overcome these health issues.
I totally echo that, Kevin. Steve Kerr is just an NBA lifer. But more than that, he's a fantastic coach and even a better person. We hope to see him on the sidelines for years to come.
And here are the Warriors now. Thompson with it. Leonard picks him up. Leonard with the steal. And the Spurs pushing it up now. And Pau Gasol, the bucket on the assist from Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one.
See, what I like about this play, Pau Gasol makes a big effort to get up court. Then he gets rewarded for the effort.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, the Spurs have never been the flashy team in the NBA. Tony Parker said beautiful basketball is playing the right way. Ball movement, pure, beautiful basketball is the way we've played. You have all sorts of fans, and there should be something for everybody. Kevin, he told me a long time ago, if we were in New York, people would love us.
And during Popovich's time in San Antonio, the Spurs have always played together, D.A. Got to respect their team-first approach to the game.
Even though he's still more of a long two-point shooter, Tony's increased his range over the years.
Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Outside, Green lets the 3 fly. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. Green's got the lead up to 6 now for the Spurs. Well, you hear from so many players about what they did with that first check after they were drafted and found themselves Smitty with a ton of money. So what was your first big purchase when you were drafted into professional basketball?
I bought my mom and dad a Ford Expedition.
How about that?
A Ford Explorer. It was a Ford Explorer. That was the big purchase. And it was green. I don't think my dad liked that, but because of Michigan State,
Spartan
I bought
green,
a
right?
green
Spartan,
one.
Michigan State green.
And so much he's done for me, Kevin. That purchase for me made me smile so much. And my dad, if you knew him, Kevin, he said he didn't want it, but I made him take it.
Great story. Aldridge can't get that one to fall.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Thompson, one of the best in the business at pulling up off the dribble.
Outside Leonard. On the wing, Green. From past the arc. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson outside. Dishes it to Durant. Shoots from 14, and he gets it to go. Now just a 1-point Spurs lead.
A silky smooth jumper from mid-range, a KD special.
San Antonio calls timeout. Both teams making some changes here. The Spurs have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Here's Mills, and he wills that one in, sinking right through off the back iron.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
You know, going up against size, you know you have to get separation. Nice move from mid-range.
McCaw kicks to Livingston. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Mills dishes to Anderson. Now the feed to Laverne. And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Warriors have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Livingston kicks to McCaw. Lets a floater go. It's not going to go for him. Now San Antonio takes it the other way.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Steve, what a treat to see Manu Ginobili in his 40s still doing what he does best.
You know, Pop says he never wants Manu to retire. Said he wants to use him like a bar of soap till there's nothing left. And as a former teammate of his, I don't want to see him go either.
And he can't get the first one. And last season with the acquisition of Kevin Durant, it seemed the Warriors fell into the villain role in the NBA. They became the team fans love to hate as they were viewed from afar as being unfair. Smitty, do you think they embraced that role?
You know, I think they did, either knowingly or not. The physical play and antics of their big man helped that along, not to mention quotes like "no nightlife in Utah." When you think about a great system and great execution, you think of the San Antonio Spurs. Not the most athletic team. You won't see a bunch of dunks or fast break points. If you love the game, you have to admire how they get things done.
Gay, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Gay's got 7 points in the game.
A hard jumper to block. Rudy with great elevation and the high release.
McCaw kicks to Green. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And we've seen a litany of role players come to San Antonio and shoot guys career high.
Well, you know, especially shooters. This offense gets them the cleanest look they can ask for. There's no great secret in their strategy. It's all in the execution.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
The Warriors' playoff run last season, pretty remarkable. Won their first 14 straight and finished 16-1. 14 straight wins, the longest playoff win streak in NBA history.
Thompson, he's checked in for Patrick McCaw. And he sinks the second. And you saw the stories about what sparked the Warriors' incredible playoff run last year, you know, from Klay Thompson signing the toaster for a fan. Nonetheless, the team went on a huge run afterward.
Yes, they did, going all the way, beating the Cavs in the Trilogy Series. Never underestimate a toaster.
There's the pick. Durant against Anderson. Iguodala with a screen on Anderson. Shot clock at 5. And here's Green outside. Rebound San Antonio. Anderson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Still no rhythm. This may be a time when you want to make the extra pass. Give someone else a chance.
Thompson passes to Livingston. The screen from Thompson. Livingston dishes to Thompson. That 3 off the mark. The 3rd quarter comes to a close. It's San Antonio. They're up by 5. And 4th quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to keep up the pace, playing selfishly, basically be yourself, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. Mills and Manu at the guards. Pau Gasol is out there with Anderson. And it's Gay in at the 3 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Back to Durant. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feed. And it's 8 points for Kevin Durant.
You know, it's not just his size, it's his touch. When KD gets inside, you can practically count it. See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside. Uh-oh, he misses the bunny. I think he thought somebody was coming over to contest it.
It's Gasol missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
San Antonio leading by 6. Anderson outside. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Golden State. Livingston kicks to Thompson. Launches it. Hits the three-point bomb. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half. San Antonio going with an almost entirely new group here. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for Anderson. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Rudy Gay. Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Parker's subbed in for Patty Mills. Pachulia, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He said, this is what we play for, fellas. Let's knock them on their heels right out of the timeout. Show them how much you want it. Go get it. He really is fired up about this game, Kevin.
And we've got an injury out on the floor. Very unfortunate as always, guys. Don't like to see this.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Well, the explosive moments, the quick change of direction, a lot of stress put on the body.
And because of his size, that's a difficult shot to contest.
But it's not just the size, it's the natural feel for the mid-range game. Not everyone has it.
There's the dish to Thompson. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Three from Gay. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Thompson misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
The Spurs rebound. Here's Gay. Another one falls for San Antonio.
Mr. Dependable tonight, helping them grow this lead.
Curry with it. He's picked up by Parker. Curry kicks to Green. The pass to Pachulia. Gay against Iguodala. To the middle. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Aldridge has got his 3rd rebound on the night. Gasol passes to Aldridge. Parker outside. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. And now it's a 12-point Spurs lead, and versatility never in more demand, Steve, than right now. Do you think we're seeing more versatile players in the league now than ever before?
Yeah, we are. I mean, I think top of the list is you start off with LeBron James. Then you have players like now Russell Westbrook, guys being able to collect triple-doubles. Giannis, the Greek freak, Antetokounmpo is unbelievable because I think by the time the end of his career, he'll be able to play the 5 for our size and 1 because of his skill set. Versatility in this league is a premium right now.
Well, for all the great things that Pachulia did for the Warriors last season, unfortunately, most fans will remember Kawhi Leonard hurting his ankle on Zaza's foot in the Western Conference Finals.
Kevin, I don't think he did that intentionally. I know Zaza Pachulia, he just plays extremely hard. He's done a nice job for the Warriors, being that guy in the middle, doesn't block shots, but he was huge for the Warriors.
The free throw drops for Pachulia. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Parker dishes to Gasol, shoots from 14, tried to bank it in, but he misses. Warriors trail by 10. Curry kicks to Thompson. Picked by Pachulia. Back to Curry from past the arc. And the Warriors miss again.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Gasol no good. Golden State's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep.
Klay Thompson is like a microwave. He can heat up in a hurry.
San Antonio leading by 7. And here is Parker. Rudy Gay on the wing. Kept alive. The kick out to Aldridge. Second shot opportunity. Curry with the steal. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. And the shot is good. Now just a 5-point Spurs lead.
Love to see Draymond amped up in his game and deliver in these situations. That's why this guy is a champion.
Parker kicks to Aldridge. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 4 assists in the game.
Is it any surprise that he's been hitting everything out there? You want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
There's a screen. Picked by Pachulia. It's Curry outside. And another 3 for Golden State.
Just another reason why we have to love Stephen Curry. His ability to provide baskets in key situations.
Offside Gasol. Over Pachulia. And Gasol gets it to go. And the Spurs lead by 6. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Thompson against Green. And Thompson kicks to Curry. And no good. And San Antonio will go the other way with it. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andre Iguodala. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And the Warriors also making a change. Durant's checked in for Andre Iguodala. Outside, Green. Latrey. The Spurs with a new 24. And the basket by Ginobili.
Full speed ahead. I mean, they have been in control since the opening tip, and that may have sealed the deal.
Of our Jordan player of the game, Kawhi Leonard.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Rudy Gay's checked in for San Antonio. There's 38 seconds left in the game. The shot by Curry, no good.
And this is one of those times where the coach has got to preach, be unselfish.
And we don't know that he hasn't. Maybe it's been falling on deaf ears. Guys taking ill-advised jump shots.
And here's Gay outside. Great D that time from Durant. And so it's Golden State with it, trailing here by 8. Thompson in the corner. That 3 off the mark. And so it's San Antonio with the win. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.